how easy is it to just drop an identity or an idea of something that you have been playing in your mind for a very long time, and in talking deeper, like subconscious, like idea or identity that you've been carrying. And I asked this question because I was having a conversation with a beautiful woman today, and I'm not going to go into her story because it's not mine to tell, but she did say a sentence over a couple of times, and it was, I know that this is a burden that I have to carry. And she was so sure of it in her mind. Like every time she said it, it was like this thing that she had to do. It was like, I've signed the contract, I'm in, there is no way I can't do this. This is just this burden that I've had to, I'm there. And so I listened to her story and I held space, and when she had a rest, I said, may I ask a question? And I said to her, why do you have to carry it? And she looked at me and she was like, what do you mean? And I said, why do you have to carry the burden? You keep saying you need to carry the burden. So why do you need to carry this burden? What is it that you believe within yourself that, means that you have to carry this burden, and you can see in this, like the young child that has a responsibility, too young, and you see it in, there's some behaviors or shame or guilt around something that maybe they could have changed or should have changed, but all this like self-blame and this carrying of burdens to have been able to change how a situation came about or turned out. And once I asked her again to really look into this and say, why do you have to carry this burden? And when she went through a couple of the reasons why, she realized how, not benign, but how those ideas in her head had, I'm going to say, percolated and fermented for so long that she made them into something. And I'm not saying that we don't do behaviors that can be a little bit toxic, and I'm not saying she was that either, but I know that sometimes I've done behaviors in my past that I'm not very proud of, right? And I Ho'oponopono the shit out of that. If you don't know what that is, look it up. Ho'oponopono. It's a forgiveness, beautiful, some poem, incantation, something that you will call in to clear stuff like this. But when she realized that she couldn't have done it differently, or it wouldn't have changed the situation if she did do it differently, and that she got the opportunity to drop this identity, this grief, this burden that had been carried around for so many years. So I ask you again, how hard is it for you to drop the thing, whatever it is for you, but this thing that was something that you believe that you have to carry, that you have to fix, that you have to be the one, you're the only one that can change this for another or for a situation or something. It can only be you. And it's like the heaviest fucking backpack that you have ever carried in your life. And it's potentially starting to make you physically sick, not only emotionally heavy. And what a weight. Imagine what happens when you take that backpack off and you realize that it's not something that you need to fix, and it's not something that you need to do or be. It's just letting it go, because it's just an identity and it's just an idea. And I'm going to say that if you're just still doing it, whatever it is, that's no longer serving you. And I watched her today go lighter, and there was another woman with me, and the other woman said, I saw you change then. I saw you go so much lighter then. What a fucking beautiful thing to witness in a day. I feel so blessed. So I hope you can find your thing as well. I really do, because I don't know, I get a bit emotional with this stuff. But I just want everyone to find it, let it go, find it, leave it, love it. I don't know. Let me know if you find something that you honestly thought about and dropped it and went, holy fuck, I've been doing that way too long. I can't believe how easy it was, or I don't know, how do I do it? I can help you. But that's not why I made this video. Anyway, love you.